As light sequence will begin very shortly. We've got a few people ghosting. As we're now down to 5 red lights for Season 9 F1 tier, round number 1 at Australia. And the lights are out. And it looks like Matthew's had an okay start. Lewis hasn't had a good start. And look at Rocco. Rocco's already challenging. Rocco into second place. Is he holding it though? Yes, he is. Rocco Welch in the second place. Matthew first. So the rest of the points I've got a 1-2 currently. You can see a round there of Pedro in third place already.
Oh, and there's a round. Brandon Glover's gone around. I'm not sure if he was touched or not, but
safety car.
Someone, full safety car. While it's just pulling away from this train. 2.2 seconds.
Ollie shoved Cameron a bit off there, it looked like, and Cameron has just now lost a place to Felix, but he's coming back now, diving it to the inside. Felix gives him plenty of room. And oh, there's a safety car. Someone's off. It is a Haas. It is Spreen into the final corner. He has done a Sondre Sorhaug. Only Sondre could do that, but Spreen has now been added to the bottom list in restart. But look at Matthew then, already challenging Ollie Favell. Could he make a move into turn 1? Ollie there is defending. That is his move. Will he make another? No, he doesn't. But he holds line, moves in front, back into the racing line. Matthew sees this, brakes early. Will he be able to get a move done? He's using his ERS, using all the battery, all the fuel. Which tyres are going to work better, hard or medium? It looks like it's going to be the hard tyre because he's trying to swing it around the outside. Gets a bit of his own medicine. Oh, hopefully this ends.
So close there, but Ravine was reading in Ollie, who doesn't have DRS anymore. He's going to go down the inside for third place, and it looks like he might have this move done. He does before the corner, so Matthew finally gets past him after getting held up for a little bit. The safety car didn't help out with that, the second one. So yeah, Ollie gets past us. Now Lewis is going to go down the inside in turn 3.
Oh,
and
that
he
was
might
very
not be
late.
able, he doesn't, a bit of contact.
We're on lap 28, so we've got 2 laps left of this race. So let's see what can happen. As we already know, they've confirmed first and second place. We don't need to repeat that. But now, Pedro going around the outside into turn 1. Will this end in tears? Ollie tries to defend, but oh no, Pedro doesn't have a good start out of turn 2, but he's still there. He's probably going to go for it now around the outside. Julio's not that far behind. But here comes Pedro. He's turning in, and they're going side by side. Oh, a bit of contact there. Bit of wheel banging.
Ollie gets up on the grass as well. It's not going to help him out in the exit. And Pedro is going to be able to go through. Julio now gets a much better exit coming into turn 6.
Start off his championship in Season 9. He takes the win on track, but will penalty change? I don't think he got any. And he didn't. Lewis Curtis takes second then, and Lewis didn't get penalties either, and good job for him. And here goes Patrick.
And you can see Patrick's quite happy about his P3. He comes across the line.
Oh, Rocco still
Walsh
still, you know, Thomas started 7th with the 5 grid place penalty. Spun, went to the back of the grid and came back. But the man at the top set this time in the racing point is Matthew Older. Will he stay in the team the whole season and possibly next season with Rocco? Only time will tell, with Lewis Curtis in second place and Patrick takes third. Here we go then, as the light sequence will be starting very shortly for the second round of Season 9 IRL F1. There are the lights. Going, ready to go off. 5 red lights then. 4 round number 2, Season 9, and they're out. And the race points have had a great start, but look at the Williams behind. I believe that's Joey. Joey's had an amazing start, already takes the lead temporarily. It's what a bit of contact there with him and Matthew. And 50-1 does know there basically. No one's fault there. And that great start then drops him straight away back into third place. Rocco is in second, and Matthew then in first place. So the race points didn't come in damage, but there's action all around now as Thomas, Ryan are trying to get past Joey. Ryan then makes this move and moves into third place, and Joey then into fourth. And as you said, Thomas would be up there. He's still in fifth, trying to find a way through the Williams.
Go down the inside of Pedro there.
Yeah, Pedro Matthews fighting.
16.
Oh no, this is going to end in tears.
Involved in this as well.
This could end in tears.
Like Matthews has backed out, and actually that's Pedro with wing damage now, coming out of turn 17. I think that was. He hit the back of Joey, and now they're almost 3 wide here. They are 3 wide. Joey's going to come into the pit, so it's going to be leaving Matthews and Brandon to go side by side. It looks like Matthews is just going to have the overspeed to stay ahead, as Patrick now trying to go around the outside of Brandon Glover side by side through turn 2.
Great move there.
It looks like Patrick might have the better grip on those mediums to go around
Lewis Curtis, he's looking hungry as well.
Ollie are both going to have opportunities. Ollie's going to go to the left. Brandon's not even going to be able to pit.
It's going to be 4 way.
Both of them went on their left.
Well, temporary
Logan's
4 wide, it's 3.
There's also the AlphaTauri of Shea Fox trying to go around the outside of Ollie Favre. He tried to make a triple overtake there. He did make a double overtake as Brandon almost gets the position back off Logan, but Logan is actually going to squeeze him out now. Very good from Shea Fox to make that double overtaker on the outside. 18 and 19 there. He's going to pulled to the inside, and they're going to be side by side, but it looks like a kind of move that we've been seeing quite a lot, that it finishes well before the corner in the street, making the overtake before the corner now. As he actually doesn't. Logan's going to be able to hold it around the outside. He is going to try, of course, up against Matthew Walder. Not many have been able to actually beat him. And he's going to get squeezed out on the exit. Shea Fox is going to defend to the outside. Rocco Walsh is going to go down the inside for P3 right now before penalties, and he is going to make that move.
Oh, we see him move behind.
P3, crucially right at the end of this
Thomas,
race.
Patrick and Matthew going side by side through turn 1, and oh my god, Ollie's round almost. Tigers just sends it there. Ollie didn't see him, and I think that was a bit of miscommunication. As Thomas now into 8th place and just overtakes Patrick with ease there. Now Brandon in 11th. So there's action all over, as one of the last lap, action all over the place. I can't believe I'm seeing this. And another overtake, Favel now, going around the outside of Patrick into turn 3. Very close to that wall, touches wheel to wheel there, side pod to side pod. And Ryan has almost built up a gap of 3 seconds to Matthew, so he could still win this race if his 5-second penalty is removed. It could be removed as Shea Fox just been passed by Pedro as well. So here comes Ryan takes first, Matthews takes first, yeah, but what about Rocco? Will he take it? Yes, he does. Pedro takes second, Logan takes third, Ryan 5th, Thomas 6th, Matthews in 7th, Ollie 8th, Brandon in 9th, Patrick 10th, Shea Fox drops to 11th. But there is your top 3. Rocco temporarily takes the lead and takes the win of the race. With Pedro in 2nd and Thomas, I believe, or Logan, I believe, actually, sorry, 3rd place.
3, 4, 5 red lights for round 3 at Russia. And it's lights out and away we go, and I think Rocco was actually at a good enough start. He's just a bit alongside Matthew. Matthew has a better second part to the start, as Thomas Tropey's already getting past Lewis. He's up the inside as there's a little bit of contact there. Rocco Walsh trying to go around the outside. There's already contact. I think that was Thomas Tropey's and Lewis Curtis there, as Ollie drops down to P8 now, as maybe a similar case happened with Felix and Patrick. Patrick is on the outside now for turn 3. Felix is going to try and go around the outside of turn 4. He's going to cut him off, and he's going to get that move up into P9. Of course, he's on the softs, Patrick on the mediums, Felix the lowest soft runner. So take up the scraps from this fight. Of course, Logan is going to have the inside for the next corner. It is probably the preferred line, but he's not actually going to. He's going to dive it up the inside. It looked like Joey had the move done, but he's going to try and hang it around the outside now. But he gets squeezed out, and Logan actually goes for a switchback down the inside into turn 15 now. He's going to have the outside for turn 16, and it looks like Joey's going to hold on just about, and he does. But now Rocco has actually pulled a 1.6 second gap actually in the slipstream now of Patrick. He's going to go down the inside, and it looks like this move is going to be a pretty simple one around the outside now, and Patrick is going to have to give in eventually. Significantly more worn tires as he closes up on a braking, almost hits him there. He's actually placing his car perfectly there for turn 3. He's going to be looking to go around the outside, as I think you're going to mention Matthew getting that 3-second pen, 8 seconds ahead, so I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. But Rocco's finally actually got side by side into turn 5 now. He's going to try and squeeze the Williams out now, and it looks like he has that move done up into P3 finally. He's made a move on Felix Negua there for P8, as actually Patrick has gone round and he's hit the wall. That was a very odd spin.
I think it was the inside. I didn't catch that, but Ryan managed to keep the position.
Yeah, Pedro's trying to squeeze into a little gap that's there. Pedro gets a penalty though, and actually, oh my word, Ryan gets hit by Matthews there on the exit. Matthew Walder has dominated this race, really led every lap, at least in the net lead. He's not looked to be he hasn't looked to be challenged at all the whole race, and takes the win. Rocco Walsh is going to come through for a P2. Absolutely. Yeah, here we go though. Matthew lifting the trophy to show his win here in round 3 at Russia. Could have been a win last week if things went his way, but he's proved that he still has the pace. Rocco taking P2.
Now, 5 red lights to start the night. Monaco Grand Prix, the first night for the F1 tier. And lights out, and away we're going. Looks like Lewis Curtis has had an average start. Already ghosted him because of the glitch, and Lewis Curtis is going to have to defend from Bran, and Bran has somehow moved into second place. I can't believe I'm saying this. Bran in second, but Lewis is trying to come back at him, and Bran not giving Lewis any room at all there, and almost put him into the wall. As you can see, Nino and Santa Maria, all cars going all over the wall. There's wing damage, there's a racing point with wing damage. That is Rocco Walsh. Front wing damage on the right end plate there, Kevin. Still ahead. So he only just overtakes, so I just watched it pop up. So Nino must have an issue or something. Oh, here comes Santi Marino. He just dives it into the chicane, and that will be a 3-second there for Nino. Probably will be removed because that was completely very late there from the AlphaTauri there.
Get an idea of these gaps. But oh, Lewis Curtis has gone into the wall. This train now. As he comes in, and he spins as well. A nail in the coffin there. He's really not going to be gaining anything. Go on board as Matthew Waller. He's going to come across the line now. Dominant, a grand slam. He's taking pole position. He's taken the win of this race and fastest lap. Led every lap. Matthew Waller would take my driver of the day, leading every single lap, getting pole and win, no mistakes from the 3-time champion, and he's showing why he deserves this 4th title, 3rd in a row as well. He's taken the last 2, but Matthew Waller, of course, then with the win ahead of Ollie Flavella.
As we should be good. Right, we're at 5 red lights for round number 5. And lights out and away we go, and it looks like Matthew's had a brilliant start already getting away there, and we can see already cars going side by side, almost 4 wide moment there in the background as Matthew then takes the lead, and he will be happy as we'll look behind Matthew, see if there's any chaos behind. And it looks tidy. Oh no, I see yellows. That is Nicholas. He's round. Has he got wing damage? Let's have a look. And it looks like his end plate is intact, so he's clear then. That's like Favel there. He's fighting Joey there. Joey's had a brilliant start already, moving into 10th place. Trying to fight for 9th against Ollie. Side by side. They're going on a bit of contact there, a bit of a dive, bit of a great clean racing, and wheel to wheel banging. But that is unsettled Joey, and that is now moved to Julio there, who shoves him off track completely, and hopefully that doesn't affect him and give him a warning, because that probably could be removed. Banging that much, they touch side pods, almost shove each other off track completely there, and these two are still going side by side down the straight. Who's going to have the best straight line speed? Will it be Logan? Will it be Lewis? And it looks like Lewis has got it. Logan's keeping his nose there on the inside. This is great racing to see. I thought we wouldn't see this, but Logan keeps it in, still trying to keep it in. Keeps it in again, the nose. Lewis gives him plenty of room, and that's perfect. An awesome clean race there from Lewis Curtis, and I'm surprised he hasn't bottled yet, as they're still going side by side here. Kevin, there was a bit of contact, bit of controversy there between Lewis and Logan, but Lewis moves into 6th to the inside there. That's his defensive move. Going alongside there, side by side through the fast right hand, a very clean race between these two. These two have had a few incidents between each other in past seasons, especially the iconic one in Quali in Germany, but they're keeping it.
Brandon Reed trying to squeeze him as much as he possibly can.
Logan is round. Logan got hit by Matthews there around, and that's just lost position, and Ollie and Brand still fighting side by side there, and one of them is just trying to get the advantage in the corner, but it looks like Ollie's going to have the inside line, but then he's going to be on the outside, and he's going to get the disadvantage into the hairpin. Brand's pulled it small, but Ollie's done a switchback there.
He's trying a switchback, but it's not going to work out, at least for now. He's going to get a better exit, and he's going to not open that DRS flap, so maybe as
I don't think they got
a DRS failure, as Humongous comes out just behind them on mediums, so maybe he's going to be able to...
That was a little nice, interesting little fight there, but the 3-time champion probably will be a 4th this season, maybe a 5th, maybe a 6th, maybe a 7th, but Matthew takes the win on track, does a 1:31.4 for the final lap. Takes the win there in style. Lewis Curtis then will take 2nd on track, but lose it by penalties. Lewis
Ollie Flavel's trying a final corner overtake on Matthews there. They're going to be side by side coming up to the line.
Oh, that was very cheeky there from Ollie, but good instinct. And he's into 6th place. Good move there from Ollie Favell. Tastes the champagne yet again with his teammate Rocco Walsh and Pedro in 2nd. The light secrets have gone to 5 red lights. And we're out. IRL Season 9 F1 Round 8 at Japan. And Matthews had an alright start. Pedro goes into the slipstream. But look at Rocco. He's had a Hampton start like a turkey and moved straight away into 4th place. And Thomas has dropped to 3rd. And actually, no, he started 3rd, didn't he? So he's in 3rd then. And no contact for the behind, it looks like. And
yeah,
Felix
it looks very clean throughout the whole grid right now, which is kind of not in character of Japan. Turn 1, usually if you go side by side, you usually see someone going round.
Well, the corner could easily have sent him into the wall. And Pedro says new fast lap, 29.6. Matthew makes a move to 2nd place. Now, his next objective is to pass Logan as soon as he can. If you get promoted next season, you've also said might not race next season, but he could easily pick you. You know, anything could happen because you're not that far off the pace. So, right now, Ryan then moves into 4th then through turn 1. Good. Matthew there, a second off his PB, a 129.1 on 21 lap old. So.
Five red lights for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go, and it looks like the two AlphaTauris have got the start that they wanted. It looks like Santeri is going to follow his teammate behind through turn 1. The Williams of Ryan, I think, trying to go up the inside. 3-wide moment between a few cars there, and it looks like that Williams is going to come out on top. Kieran McDonald leading through turn 3 by some margin over Santeri. He's getting pressured by Ryan here and there for that 2nd place, not 4th. Which he can't make it. He's trying to go around the outside again of turn 3. We'll get him on board with Lewis Curtis. It's going to be very, very difficult to go side by side into this corner. And he's going to go slightly off the track. Probably would have got a warning there, but through turn 5, he's going to try and squeeze out Matthew Alder, and it looks like he's done it.
He's going to be in the slipstream as well. And he's going to move to the inside, and this should be a really easy overtake. The superior grip on the mediums as well, and he's going to be able to go up into P4 pretty easily. Lewis doesn't have too much either. He's going to try and move on Joey on the outside. We've seen him try lots of moves on Joey today, but this one I think is going to work out, and he's going to be up into P2 for now. He can do. Matthew Alder crosses the line. He's going to take P1. Lewis Curtis is going to cross the line in P2. I would have put him, but Matthew Alder is going to lift the trophy to show that he is really a force to be reckoned with. Just him on his own could have won the Constructors this season, and he's going to take his 8th consecutive win. So
I do hope Rocco's not watching.
Absolute dominance. And it's lights out, and away we go, and it looks like Matthew's got off the line well. Someone else, Julio, has got a pretty good start. He's trying to go down the inside of the AlphaTauri there of Andre. Can't make it work. Brendan Glover trying it on Pedro in the background, but it looks like everyone's going to funnel through Matthew using his overtake button. He's surely in rich as well, and he makes the move for P2 now. Well, on track
way around the outside, and he's going to get a bit of slipstream from his teammate as well, up into 9th place. Pretty easy for the Renault man, and now we can follow his teammate again, who is closely followed. It's going to be just ahead, is he? No, actually, side by side is Lewis Curtis loses it.
He's out
quite dramatically into the wall.
He's out. Oh, I called it. He tried to overtake somebody and then he's into the wall. Classic Lewis, you know. But
inside, it's going to be side by side actually between the two. Brandon Glover maybe going to break late. No, he's going to break early and try and get a bit of a switch back. But it's not going to work. Matthews on the outside. It looks like Pedro's going to be able to make this move now. Pedro, the one making the overtake. And yeah, he squeezes him out up into 4th place. So now it's going to be Julio's turn really to make that move. Nino, of course, on fresh softs. He's going to be looking for this move. He's going to look to the right. It's Pedro who really covers off the left-hand side, makes sure that he can't go down the inside. But Nino right around the outside of his teammate. So all he's going to pull to the left-hand side, and it looks like he'll have this move done before the corner, and he's gonna take the win at least on track. Can Santeri do it? Yes, he can, and he's gonna be the actual winner. Andre gets promoted to 3rd. No, there's that's Pedro getting promoted to 3rd with no penance, I don't think. Literally, because every other time he's beat the whole grid. So there you go. Santeri takes the win in Abu Dhabi, the final race of the season. Must be a confidence boost as well if he's going to be driving next season as well. So he's going to spray the champagne to celebrate a win. Really, it's prestigious to beat Matthews.